Okay, here we go. Hello. Is my sound working good?
Yep.
Alright, just making sure. Alright. So, you two know each other?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think you...
My main interactions with Brennan is that he really went to bat for JJ in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, good lord.
I completely regret that decision.
Fair.
I mean, it's not every day you find out someone you used to like is a, well, possible pedophile.
I was just gonna say
It wasn't
dog
that
fucker,
so
but
much
yeah,
that
sure.
I liked him, it was so much that I sympathized with him.
Oh? Okay.
I don't know how you can sympathize with that man, but okay.
Well, could you care to elaborate on that, Brendan? I'm just curious now.
I was in a nasty situation with trolls on a completely different site years ago. It was back when I was completely new to the internet, so I didn't know what to do. I was like, bad years.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, that's fair. I can get that perspective. That's valid. I mean, we've all been through like cringe times, you know. We've all been there. Right.
All right then.
All right. So, Kennedy, do you have any actual questions? Brain fart.
Shit. Like a deer caught in the headlights here. Fuck.
So just because I wasn't entirely prepared for this, so I'm still setting shit up on my end. So I'll let you handle the reins here. And also, the last time me and Brandon talked on a fair basis, it turned into as you called it, a shouting match. When my last message, that was a voice message, was one of explaining how you're arguing with those logical fallacies, but we'll save that for afterwards.
I mean, like, what Brennan described as his gatekeeping isn't really gatekeeping at all. It's more just, what's called, putting up a wall, basically. No one, unless they have, like, a certain credentials or whatnot, can enter whatsoever. Gatekeeping is more just basically hoarding. You see it in the lost media. Let me finish.
Yeah,
you see this shit in the lost media community all the time. Like, people just hanging on to, like, this rare VHS of lost media, and it's like, bruh, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that's just called hoarding and not gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping is used very
gatekeeping.
often for when it comes to lost media hoarding. Like as I said, they're the Me and My Friends pilot. Like that was considered gatekeeping.
Yep. Yeah, because it was only being shared like around like with a very few select people, and that's it. And if that had happened to the original Star Wars, oh boy, would we not be Star Wars fans right now? Except Debug, who isn't a Star Wars fan, thank God.
I'm very vanilla.
I mean, they tried to gatekeep the original trilogy back when the prequels came out, and that backfired.
Well, no, the original trilogy has been in print since. Of course, there is the theatrical cuts not being available since 1995. But then again, that is George's choice.
I mean, it's a dumb choice, but ultimately it's his sin.
Actually, people always throw around the cultural barbaricism thing from like that one interview. Or, no, it wasn't an interview. It was a speech he was making of like how people cut up their films. That was in regards to companies. I've actually done the research on that.
Actually, same here.
He didn't bring up directors recutting their films. So, not only is Lucas being consistent with himself, he's not being a fucking hypocrite either.
You have to agree with the guy's changes to films, but he'll stick to his word.
Except when it comes to the EU, man, that guy can't be consistent at all.
That's the problem, and that's why people like myself, OG Star Wars and Star Wars Grant, have to go ahead and sort through it all.
Yeah, with the EU, like, I am pretty versed in it up to this point, like, and yeah, it is his opinion is a complete shit show. Then again, it's not like others are better, but then again, at least they're much more consistent than he.
Yeah.
And I always
Or
make
at
this clear. It's like Lucas's opinion was always very, very inconsistent. Like 1 minute he could be for it, the next he could not. Like he was a very, very indecisive.
It was weird, wishy-washy about it.
Yeah, like he was never fully like what I get is like he was never fully certain about it. That's what I get.
I mean,
Like he was all for some ideas such as the name Coruscant. And then there were some ideas he hated, which honestly I can get. Like with the EU you get some trash. Like that's par for the course.
yeah, but the amount of trash in the EU is like very minuscule.
It depends on taste, really.
Yeah,
but
I've looked into some of it. Some of it, like, and again, this is coming from, and you can see, you can make fun of me, call me basic bitch and all stuff, but I feel when it comes to an unbiased perspective, looking at the expanded universe, I feel like that could be the better opinion, because then you might be reaching a newer audience through that, and that might give people the point of, okay, this is considered good, then I want to see what the rest of this is, or this is considered bad, I want to see what the rest of it is like. And
no matter what, there is usually a good idea somewhere, no matter how buried in shit it is.
that is true. Hell, like, I can make that.
Except the inhibitor chips. I will fucking...
I was.
Those are, like...
You'll get your ass handed to you, because the inhibitor chips have already been torn to shreds by people much more knowledgeable in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even within the show, it doesn't even make a lick of sense.
Exactly.
Like, what's up? The Jedi know that Dooku paid for the clones, and on top of that, they know when the chips malfunction, they kill Jedi. It's like, I wonder.
And then Disney Star Wars made it even worse, because Palpatine is a dumbass, because his plan can be so easily figured out.
I mean, that goes back to TCW, but then again, that's...
Yeah, that's Dave Filoni, right? Is that Dave Filoni? Is that it?
Yes.
Dave Filoni,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
as I call him, the Hack in the Hat.
I'm sure we can say that about a lot of people in
somebody.
Star Wars, in and out of the franchise, but you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's his name? Gary Kurtz.
You told me about that
like,
guy, actually. You've told me a fair bit about him before.
Yeah, so basically, Gary Kurtz was inept during the first two Star Wars movies. Like, they possibly would have came under budget if he hadn't fucked up repeatedly. Especially Empire, which was Lucas's own money. He didn't have he didn't seem to have much of a problem with it on a New Hope, because that was studio money. But Empire, that was Lucas's own money. Well, here's the thing: Lawrence Kasdan actually contributed.
Somewhat, yeah. He contributed to Yoda's backward speech.
Mm-hmm. And also tightened up some of the romance stuff. So.
All right. So at least he contributed something.
Yeah. Then again, a lot of these things are group projects. To say like one person is like the complete mastermind, it's not really. It's like film is a very collaborative effort.
I know, but
like without what's called, the head honcho has final say. But what's called without what's his name, the choreographer on the prequels. God, we wouldn't even be praising the choreography.
Nick Gillard, yes.
Yeah, Nick Gillard. God, my brain.
Your brain is a life, man. It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah. So I remember, like, the last time we talked about Star Wars, you mentioned Brandon. Like, I think it was something to do with you mentioned wokeness at one point. I remember that much.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I just want actual elaboration on that, because the last time we talked about that, we didn't really get anywhere with an answer, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I just genuinely want to know what you were referring to.
Well, it's like they hire a lot of these actors and writers and stuff for their race, their gender, stuff like that. I mean, Moses Ingram, was hired, and then they hid behind her racism. No, her race. Sorry, wrong word.
It's alright.
When the show came under criticism, they're trying to use it as a shield for themselves.
Okay, as someone who was down in the trenches, then no, a lot of Star Wars fans were just being assholes. Like the Star Wars
that
fandom
is
is
true.
known for like being full of assholes. Like then again, the whole Jake Lloyd thing has been like grossly over exaggerated, but still, like I have seen how Star Wars fans can be. I have dealt with Star Wars fans. Like it's not all hum and kumbaya and all that shit.
I never said it was.
Nasty,
No,
brutal
no, no.
battle.
Just let Kennedy finish his point. Sorry.
Like, yeah, like there are the good, there are the bad, and then there are the indifferent.
Like me,
The bad,
like I said, I'm a
unfortunately,
very
gets the
casual
most
Star
spotlight.
Wars enjoyer, so. Like I can like if I've watched 4K77, I've watched bits of 4K, but I don't have to go like looking into every facet of the lore and all the spin-offs and expanded universe or whatever the fuck to just shut my
understand
brain
the
off and
movies,
have
thank God.
fun and just forget
Well,
about the
unless-
troubles of life, you know?
Well, you don't really need to.
I mean,
Yeah, thankfully, like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy stand on their own. Thank God.
Bingo.
I think that
It's not like the sequel trilogy, which is so shoddy that you literally need a bunch of explanation just to fix it.
And even then, it doesn't fix it.
Yeah, I've made my point perfectly clear on that. It's so fucked to the core that no matter what you can do, you can't pull a TCW. Even then, TCW didn't fix shit.
If anything, TCW retconned itself out of existence because it broke canon with the movies.
Oh yeah, I've always made that point perfectly clear. If it fucks like by people's own logic, that of like like this that infamous Starlog quote that everything else except for the movies isn't canon. I was like, that includes TCW, right? Because that's not even on the G canon list.
Yep. Anyway, what was the point again? Oh yeah, Star Wars fans being assholes against most of the thing. I don't recall, like, I'm not denying that there aren't bad people in the fandom that legit, were probably racist, but that wasn't the vast majority of fans. Her character sucked. It wasn't really the actress's fault. Not helped by the fact that the Kenobi show is one of the worst shows released by Disney.
I mean, I haven't seen the Kenobi show, so I really can't speak on it.
my sister's seen bits of it, and while it's not her cup of tea, purely because she's not really a sci-fi type, the only reason she watched it was because they'd watched all this other show they watched, and that was the first thing they got recommended. So she's like, it's good background noise. For her, it's like, I don't know if you've... I've used this term before for some things. Do you guys know what IKEA is?
The car company?
No. IKEA is like a Swedish furniture company. And I always describe...
yeah.
I always describe shows like Kenobi or like
Mandalorian.
most like fuck, what are they called again? Or the people that did Minions, or the company for them again.
Illumination.
Illumination, that's it. Most of those, they suck, but they wouldn't make me angry. What I would do is see if I had to build like a cabinet or like a closet or something. I would have that on the background while I'm building something, because pure silence is murder for me. I have to have something on in the background. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be a
I mean,
record
as
or a
someone
film
who
or something.
actually watched the Kenobi show all the way to the end, yeah, it genuinely pissed me off. But that's because I am a diehard Star Wars fan.
I mean, I don't like the fact that it fucks with New Hope, but that's about as I'll go on it. Because I haven't seen it. I just know Anakin and Obi-Wan go at it again, even though it's made very clear to New Hope they haven't seen each other in, like, 20 years? To
The straw that broke my back was Reva survive. The straw that broke my back on Disney Star Wars entirely was seeing Reva survival lightsaber stab.
Then again, that's a problem that goes back to TCW, so if you're gonna bitch at that, you're might as well bitch at Filoni.
I had no idea
Darth
that was
Maul
a TCW
surviving.
thing.
Yeah, Darth Maul surviving his...
Oh, right, but that was him getting cut in half. That wasn't him getting stabbed in half.
He still got cut in half, with a lightsaber, I might add. and fell an
Fair.
ungodly amount of distance and somehow survived to that junk planet.
I am more willing to believe he survived as a brain in the jar than him actually having his front half intact.
Well,
Sorry, I ran out of words there.
So-
My brain went numb. It's not because of you guys. It's just like I said, I had a couple of things to do before, and then suddenly I've got free time.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, I just had lunch and I feel.
You feel fat because you ate lunch.
Yes, I feel tons of fat, boy.
Alright. So, actually, I shared something with Kennedy in DMs. Kennedy, should I share it here so we all have context? Because I have a couple of questions.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
this is coming off as a person who's seen Spider-Verse, just a bait.
I've
seen the first movie. I haven't
I've
seen the second.
I've
for
seen
the
both
life of
films
me.
in cinemas at least, or seen the I've seen the first one once.
I've only seen the first film because when I heard the second film abused its animators, I'm like, yeah, that's going to the back burner.
The animator abuse had been going on for the first one as well. It just wasn't as rampant and well known until the second film came out.
Yeah, and every time the third movie gets delayed, I just laugh a little because I just think in my head, man, this movie's never fucking coming out. We're gonna get GTA 6 before this movie.
I'm praying it doesn't come out.
Wait, how come?
I hate the Spider-Verse movie.
Which one?
Okay.
Sorry, that was a smart ass question. That was that. No, I take it you just weren't a fan of either film.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay. I've got a pal who doesn't like the Spider-Verse movies, but you know he's like, oh, it's mainly because of the visuals. They give me a headache. It's like, okay, that I understand.
Yeah, that's valid.
Like
'Cause
that,
it is
I
hard to
understand
look
without
at
a shadow of a doubt.
sometimes.
Like,
Yeah,
when I was,
it does.
when I
it
saw
does have that
Transformers 1,
problem.
I thought my mind was melting because the projectionist fucked it up.
Oof.
So, like, the whole thing looked a touch blurry, and it fucked with my autism to no end.
I
Yeah,
honestly
that-
never went to go see the film because the art style, in my opinion, was atrocious.
I don't mind the art style. It's the visual quality that fucked with me the first time I saw it. It also didn't help that when Across the Spider-Verse, that's the second one, right? It's the second title.
That one gets
Yes.
even worse with its. That one gets even worse with its visuals.
I'm gonna touch on what the issue might be there in a moment. But what happened? I don't know if you knew about this, Kennedy. When they first released Spider-Verse 2, they fucked up
Oh,
the
yeah,
sound
they-
mix, and it was super
Oh my
busted.
God, yeah,
it was
I remember
really
that.
scuffed. And so they had to reissue
Yeah,
it.
I remember laughing my ass off when that happened, but it's like, that is like Funimation forgetting like the HDR on the Akira 4K levels of stupid.
Right, so
Oh god, if you want, I could go into an impromptu rant about Funimation and their various releases of Dragon Ball Z.
well,
Because, oh my god, they have never did a good one, except maybe like once or twice.
yeah, and even then, I'm sure there was some other like outsourced company that helped on that department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a lot of these things. When it's always done in house, you get a mixed bag of results. Like I remember, when the Red Dwarf Blu-ray. I'm a big fan of this show, by the way, Red Dwarf. It's really fun. When they did the Blu-ray release, it was done in house, and the first release of it was so fucked up. Like it had bit crushed audio. Stereo episodes had been accidentally rendered as mono. There was broken interlacing all over the place. They were missing special features. They had all the bonus features for the 1998 like remastered episodes, but not the remastered episodes themselves. Like it was so fucked.
I remember, even though I don't own it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 series, recently came out on DVD, and I
Oh,
heard it was
yes.
like really bad. Like the audio, I think, was scuffed or something, and the visual quality wasn't great.
Yeah, the video quality was most certainly fucked.
Or the Sonic Satium 30th anniversary, like the insert
Oh my
DVD.
god, I bought that.
Oh, you
So,
Yeah, I
okay,
remember-
put it lightly. Okay, so Brandon, here's what happened. They compressed like 2 seasons of TV, which 13 episodes a pop. Like, one season would fit 2 discs. This would allow for ample bit rate for so it would be good quality. Encircle, however, had it 1 season per disc, so 13 episodes on a disc. They had to crush the episode's quality.
Ouch.
Yeah,
And on top of that,
bad.
they were using like botched tape transfers, and I could actively see like the frame the frame blending between shots.
Like, the interlacing was all messed up.
Actually, it is in its original speed, which is 24 FPS, which I will give them credit for.
Technically, there's some digital stuff on it that's 60 frames a second, but yeah, like it's still in its native frame rate. But the problem, and this is my theory.
It's also de-interlaced.
Yeah,
it's de-interlaced on the disc.
Yeah, my theory is, well, I mean, you can still fuck up the interlacing if you transfer the tape badly. I mean, that's why most like bootleg DVDs, even though you interlace them, they still have weird frame rate issues.
Yeah.
Or some frames look like they're blending between each other. Or I think no, I got the right term. It's ghosting. That was it. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Yeah, the term is ghosting, where the frames sort of like mix with each other like that, and they're not supposed to. Whereas if you have it correctly transferred, those shouldn't happen unless it's a digital effect, and even then, that would be done in post-production. So
yeah, the Japanese Laserdisc for Black Magic M66, it has some it has some minor ghosting. It ain't terrible, thank God. But the Laserdisc is still a massive upgrade over the over the DVD Manga Entertainment put out.
sorry for the off topic tangent there. Sort of spiraled away into like other topics there.
Yeah.
Let's wind it back to Spider-Verse for a second, because that's where I was coming up to. How
Pull the
come
throttle back, clunk.
Right, so your issue, Brandon, with the designs for that was not the overly detailed, like, really high-res stuff that's going on, because I've seen it in 4K, and the quality is impressive. It's just hard for some people to watch. So that's not your issue?
Me, it's like, one of my issues is, like, there's so many damn bright colors going on, you've got all sorts of different effects, and I'm like, my eyes are about to vomit. Like, it gets really obnoxious in the second movie, when you have, like, Spider-Punk is, like, glitching all over the place.
Right.
Like, they're trying to adapt so many different art styles, and it just hurts my eyes.
Okay, first off, that was I've seen the movie, and I've looked into the me and my mate Seth looked into the behind-the-scenes stuff for that. That was intentional. They were changing, if you watch the movie properly, every scene he's in, his art style changes. Because he doesn't like consistency. He keeps changing the style. That's his whole... That's the narrative for that
He's anti-conformist He's anti-conformist at heart. Even I know that to a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know Spider-Man could suddenly break the fourth wall like that, but okay.
Well, I mean, fourth wall in comics don't really, like, give a shit about each other. They'll do whatever they want at that point, won't they?
Yeah, like, need I bring up the point that She-Hulk routinely broke the fourth wall?
Oh, the early She-Hulk comics were fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I read some of them the other night.
I'm talking about the comics.
Spider-Man's never really broken the fourth wall in the comics. Like, the closest he ever gets is the joke that he can constantly tell who's not using the hyphen in his name.
Then again, I haven't read... I only have, like, one Spider-Man comic, and it's, like, I think from the 80s?
I've read, like, tons of Spider-Man comics, primarily from the classic era.
Yeah. I know about Steve Ditko and all that, but I know Marvel is just a piece of shit company in general. Like, imagine printing your fucking contracts on the back of your checks. Like, what the fuck?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Like, that is scummy behavior.
Anyway.
Alright. So... oh, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, Kennedy, brace yourself. Can you elaborate what you meant with this post? 'Cause
Oh my gosh, I was making a joke because a lot of SJWs online have like colored hair, and it's usually like blue, at least a lot of the images I've seen. So I made a joke because I see this hanging on the rack where I work. So I take a picture and I'm like, holy crap, they gave Gwen SJW hair. I had no idea someone was actually going to lose their shit over it.
It's more so the fact of like people like the people I've been speaking to, they were more making fun of you over the fact that and I think I said this in the thread for the comments for that post was unironically saying SGW like 10 years after it went out of style, and I'm like, that was the grab. I was like, of all the insults you could throw, it's the one from like the BuzzFeed cringe thing from 2015. It's like
I'm like extremely out of date and out of the loop, so that's my bad.
Yeah, the whole culture war and its consequences on our like fandom has just been a net negative in general.
It really
like as I say this, if you like something and you're willing to have a civilized discussion about it, welcome, and like
Problem is, most of these people don't want to have a civilized discussion. They want your head on a platter.
I mean, the same could be said about some of the
I can name some I follow some sequel fans on Blue Sky, and honestly, we've had pretty damn good conversations. Then again, we just talk about Star Wars and whatnot. And,
I mean,
we get along pretty well.
Furthermore, one of my best friends who's helped me out a lot in real life, he said the sequels are alright. But he also says that the prequels where Star Wars is at its best, in his opinion. And he says you don't have to agree to that, just as long as we can have a good conversation and we can say, okay, here's what I dislike, here's what I like about it. Whereas just shutting...
I personally don't like the sequels, but I'm not going to piss on someone when they say they like them. It's like, it's like personal opinion.
Yeah, I'll explain to someone why they might be bad in my stance and, from a production standpoint. Because like, behind-the-scenes stuff is, like, my fucking bread and butter, man.
Well, congratulations. You don't want Star Wars to get any better.
I mean, let's be honest. It's okay. Brandon, I'm going to make this perfectly clear. The whole thing's been in free fall since 2008.
Pretty much.
TCW was the beginning of the end. Honestly, it ain't gonna get any fucking better because the people in charge are fucking morons. It's not because of some culture war bullshit. It's because everyone involved. Not everyone involved. Like, the head honchos are absolute morons. That is it. It's not some like culture war bullshit. No, it's just incompetence.
It kind of is because they introduced said culture war into Star Wars.
The thing is, the culture war stuff. I mean, hang on, wait. Define culture war for me. Define culture war.
A stupid thing that's happening. That. Oh boy, where do
I was meaning. It's okay. Okay, let me rephrase myself. Sorry. Let me start over. Brandon, how would you define the whole culture war thing with Star Wars here? How would you personally define that?
Purposefully destroying everything that came before for the sake of propping up what is considered acceptable now.
I mean, what was considered fine like in the 20s is no longer acceptable now. A prime example, blackface.
Yeah, that was all the rage. I mean,
change over the years.
I can give you an example. Even after that, like in like the fucking 50s.
With hindsight, a lot of things look like, oh, that was not good. No, that was never good. Oh God, like, and of course there are things like that. Okay, Brandon, let me continue. There are things that hold up to the test of time, and there are things that don't hold up to the test of time, such as beating your wife.
Well, I'm not saying that doesn't exist. Well, I'm not saying that isn't the case, though.
Well, it's what you're insinuating.
The insinuation is pretty clear.
The insinuation is really clear here.
What's the insinuation, then?
Exactly what the opposite of what you're saying, bud.
Right. Okay. Do you want to walk him through it?
Yeah, my drinking.
I need to step away. I need to grab some water. Kennedy, can you walk him through it while I'll step away? I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I mean, yeah, Disney Star Wars is not going to get any better. It never will.
Then again, the problem is a lot deeper than that, and it's a lot more nuanced than just saying like, oh, it's some culture war stuff. It's like people like what's called these people are actively like, okay, let's give these people let's show more people. Let's like what's called let's put it's not out of like, oh, let's do this for brownie points. Oh, let's do this because like I don't want to be an actor.
Do that. They do that from time to time. They don't do it as much anymore, but they have done that before.
Yeah, I'm not going to fully deny that, but but a lot of this is spawned out of people, like looking back at the past and going, okay, let's not repeat that. Like say
but some of the stuff that they look back on and say wasn't good doesn't make any sense.
Give an example.
I mean, would it kill them to actually have a sexy woman these days be a woman?
Well, it really depends on the context and everything surrounding it. Just having a sexy woman just for the sake of sexy woman.
Well, you're just trivializing the woman in question at that point, so.
Well, I'm not, but
I mean, you're writing. You're coming up with a character for them to be a sexy woman. It's like if you're writing a sexy character to be a sexy character, you've just made a.
Can we not have good characters look good?
Appearances aren't everything, though.
It's the character itself.
It's the.
I'm not saying, but appearances also help.
How much? How much so? So
I mean,
okay, so. Let's see. Okay, so hypothetically,
I'm not trying to say objectify woman here.
Right, okay, can I make a hypothetical real quick?
I mean, what's called Ellen Ripley didn't become a fantastic character just because she was a good-looking woman.
I never said
it was the fact that she was a well-written character.
Yeah,
really damn well-written character up until Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, and even then, that movie's
probably
if Ripley was a man. Still a great character. If she was an ugly woman, like a not so attractive woman, which is kind of hard because this was Sigourney Weaver in the 80s, still great character. It really doesn't matter what a character looks like as long as the writing is strong behind it.
Yeah, but a shit design or an actor who just doesn't look the part is going to screw things over. People are just not going to click. I mean, even in Fantastic Four, first that's had excellent writing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
People are probably not going to like it because Pedro Pascal was hired as Mr. Fantastic.
Okay,
well, no,
then that's a skill issue for them, isn't it, then? That's a skill issue. You're judging the film off of the looks of a bloke, some guy, instead of actually going and seeing the fucking thing and getting an actual proper opinion on it, rather than just... first impressions. In fact, sorry, Kennedy, can I make an analogy here, real quick?
Yeah, you can make an analogy.
Okay, you're gonna hate it when I bring this up, but I'm a total fucking Doctor Who nerd. I am insane with knowledge on this stuff. Now, do you know who David Tennant is?
No.
Wow, that's a first. Okay, hang on a second. Right, give me 2 ticks.
He was the one before Matt Smith, or as I like to call him, the Tumblr Doctor.
Right, but I'm trying to explain this in a way so because I don't think Brandon's all that versed in Doctor Who, which is to be frank, that's completely valid. Because not everybody has time to watch 60 plus years of television. Anyway, this is the guy in question. This is David Tennant. That's what he looked like back in the day. Now.
Oh, okay. He's the one that got completely screwed over in the new specials.
Actually, he was the least screwed over.
Yeah, in full hindsight,
he was the least screwed over. In fact, this is here's a bit of sad trivia for you. He's the only new series actor for the lead actor for Doctor Who who's left of his own volition. Everyone else is forced out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Eccleston was mistreated horribly on and off the set. The BBC screwed him over. They blacklisted him for a while, and he would not return to Doctor Who for 16 years when lockdown happened. He did a bunch of audio stuff with Big Finish. Matt Smith was given the Colin Baker treatment. If you know your classic Doctors, basically he got fired he was forcibly fired by the producer, who was forced by BBC higher-ups to break that news. And there was an awkward period of time where Smith knew he was getting fired, but still had to do publicity stuff for the show. Which is why if you watch the Pier Capaldi reveal, his energy is really sad and depressed. Allegedly, that is because the day before that message from Pier Capaldi wishing him the best, he was given the sack the day before that little segment was taped. So,
Ow.
like, yeah, and fucking Jodie Whittaker, say what you want about the Chibnall era. You want to know how fucking Jodie Whittaker found out she was leaving the show?
Tanking ratings.
No. Through a fucking
No,
newspaper.
not even close.
Through a newspaper that was on the... Because for her and Mandip Gill are, like, best pals. They're just chill. The same way me and Kennedy are besties in that sense, you know? Like, so they're going through it because they like to flip through the newspaper and gossip and shit. Because, you know, like, what else are you gonna do on the set? And they see crazy Doctor Who reveal. Turn to page 7. So they go to page 7. Announcement: Jodie Whittaker leaving the show. Jodie and Mandip are looking at each other like, the fuck? I didn't see anything. Mandip, did you see anything? He's like,
I mean,
no.
she was a shit doctor, so.
She was badly written.
Have you
She's
seen
a good
that season?
actress. She's a good. I've watched all of Chibnall. She's a great actress. She just wasn't given good material. You want to see her at her best? There's a film called Attack the Block, which is like a British film where it's like a bunch of like estate kids, like tough kids, like who live in a dodgy area, and a fucking alien invasion happens and shit. And you have to follow these, like, alright mate, you fucking, fuck you up mate, I fucking stab you mate, that sort of thing. Like, it's that bunch. And Jodie Whittaker is very prominently in that movie because the main character has, like, a sort of crush on this older person, because, you know...
Well, I'm not saying she's a bad actress, she just wasn't a good Doctor Who.
She was,
Again, that is
I'd
very
argue she was a
personal
lot
opinion.
better
I have
in the
not seen
material...
her season.
Sorry?
I have not seen her season. I have not actually seen any Doctor Who except for that one Matt Smith Christmas thing.
If you ever need episodes, just
So
hit
I
me up.
cannot really speak on it. But
I can...
as I always say, if you haven't tried it, be as neutral as humanly possible.
That is very true. Like, that is absolutely... Because then you're going into it with preemptive insinuations almost. Stuff that might not even happen.
Yeah, as I say, if you don't try it, don't. Just don't. And to put this into perspective, it's like people who decry the expanded universe without trying it. There you go.
I mean, that I can understand.
Yeah, I had to make a point here. And I live by that point. It's why I don't talk shit about the Acolyte, because I haven't seen the Acolyte. It's why I don't talk shit about Kenobi, because I haven't seen Kenobi. I can bitch about the Ahsoka show, because I've fucking seen most of it.
Well, that's where I partially disagree. I can shit on it all because I actually know the freaking lore of Star Wars.
Okay, awesome. You know the lore.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
but you
okay,
also-
okay. I wanted to. Okay, I wasn't done with my analogy earlier, by the way. Would you say that David Tennant's an alright looking dude? He looks like a fairly average bloke, right?
Yeah, he looks alright.
Right. People were ripping him to shreds when he was announced as the Doctor. Like, and the story goes, and this is coming from David Tennant himself. He went until, because Russell T Davies said, listen, the fans are going to be a bit wild. I would suggest you stay away from the internet for a couple of weeks, okay, David? But David, being a former Doctor Who fan, he literally grew up, like, pretending to be the Fifth Doctor and stuff. Like, just being because that was his jam as a kid. Which is based, honestly. He's like, but I want to know what they're saying. So he goes online, and they're calling him, like, a freakish, like, scrawny, anorexic rat. They're calling him this freakish-faced person. All these like, really weird, insulting things.
I see.
Right. And this was purely off of the fact that he was the new Doctor. In fact, if I remember right, there's a story from a couple people at Gallifrey Base were trying to get fucking Christopher Eccleston, the Ninth Doctor, assassinated because he left the show. This is not a joke. They tried to get him killed. Like, fans...
God, I think the Doctor Who fandom might actually be a bit more unhinged than Star Wars.
No, because here's the thing. When it comes to the critical understanding of the lore of the show, eventually you have to go, it flip-flops. It jumps around. I mean, there's a fucking story where it will say, in Atlantis, it got destroyed by the Doctor by accident. And a later story says, oh, Atlantis got destroyed by Dalek or something. Like
Well, that's Doctor Who's approach to lore. Star Wars wasn't like that.
right. My point is.
I mean, unless George Lucas was involved.
Oh, yeah, but he has creator rights.
I mean, yeah, that I will agree on. He does have creator rights, but then again, it didn't stop other people like, say, Dave Filoni.
Fair.
Christ.
Sometimes the nicest people can get in the worst of places.
Yep. Or the worst
Yep.
of people in the...
Can get in the
Yeah,
best of
best of
places. Yeah,
places.
it works. It works
Also,
both ways.
Can we continue this another time at some point? Because my sister wants me to do something with her.
All right.
Alright.
When would be a good day for you guys?
I can talk
I'm
early
working.
tomorrow because
I'm
2:30
working tomorrow.
Eastern Standard Time when I work.
Kennedy's working tomorrow.
I'm working
Right.
tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, so I can't be around for those days.
Would you guys be free
I
for
mean-
Monday then?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
we can.
I'll check
we can
my
arrange some-
schedule.
All
All
right.
right. See you.
But,
good
but
one, man.
don't feel
Take care.
feel free to talk without me, just in case.
All right. As long as
Alright.
it doesn't result in another screaming match.
Hey, okay. You listen here, you little
Honestly,
shit. I'm just kidding.
I feel so bad about that because I thought I was just going to be arguing with Big Man, not you.
Yeah, here's the thing. He apologized to me about that because I said, look, you should have pinged me or given me a heads up in advance, but he didn't. And he said sorry about
Yeah.
that. So I'll at least give him that. He at least took an L on that. And he said next time he'll try and ping me and ask me first before throwing me around like that.
Yeah, it's not like JJ who will fucking false flag you if you even breathe negatively about him.
Yeah.
I have been false flagged by him, by the way, twice.
Same here. My old channel got shut down because of that dipshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like, and I'm
Frequent
planning on
false flag
covering him
ambassador.
this Friday on stream.
okay, you want the video archive?
No, not that, but I was going to cover one of his videos, the one he did on the Red Letter Media of SpongeBob, because I have some words to say.
What's his name? Deadwing Dork already covered that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give it my own shot.
All right.
On
Well,
stream.
here's the back of basically all of his vids and then some of like the JJ plagiarism files, the infamous live stream where he tells Rogue Internet Man he deserves to be raped right up the ass, and
Right.
also stuff from JJ's old channel and the stuff he privated.
It's an archive,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
treasure trove. There's also my thread on Blue Sky, which basically just has a bunch of fucking screenshots of like all the like terrible shit he said, such as, oh my god, telling rape victims that they deserved it, and liars deserve to be raped, and saying Eric, yeah,
Yeah, I'm basically
asking,
aware of what he's been up. I'm
yeah.
aware of what he's been up to.
Yeah. And under his main account, he asked Tyler Mason, "Has the rape victim been butt fucked again? Show me a picture of her reddish ass when it happens again." Like,
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's bad.
he
man.
did
It's-
that on his
it's-
main
alright.
account. I'll give you the link
Anyway.
because
Alright.
it is.
Anyway,
Right.
all right. Anyway,
have
I
you-
gotta go.
Oh, by the way, have
Okay.
you seen his debunking malicious trolls vid?
Right. No, Kennedy. Brandon
No, I
has to
haven't
go.
watched
He's gotta
any of
go.
his videos lately.
Oh,
Right.
I gotta get that clip because you're gonna fucking.
Right. You
either
can
lose
share
it-
it to him in
okay.
DMs because Brandon, you're a busy
Yeah,
fella.
do-
You've got a
I
life.
want to hear your
to
real
run.
time reaction, real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. Real quick.
Right.
Here's the clip.
Because I want to go play video games with my sister.
Oh, I thought it was something
He false
actually
flagged me
important.
for this.
No, I'm trying to spend more time with my siblings.
Oh.
I know how that feels. I mean, I had to cut time short when fucking Big Man dragged me into that whole thing. Like, I was trying to visit my sister at the time. I wasn't even there for like a minute and had to run all the way back here to get everything saved. So.
But yeah, here's the clip. It's
I'm watching the clip.
how to announce you're a pedophile without like he really does make himself look like a pedophile here.
Ugh.
And this isn't even the first time he made himself look like a pedophile on like 3 separate occasions before.
Yeah, he deserves every bad thing that's come toward him so far.
Oh yeah. I just wish Melvin actually got it fucking right. instead
I
of
mean,
just
Melvin was more like,
defaulting on the dog.
Melvin was more just, making fun of him rather than actually trying to call him out.
Yeah.
Like, the intent was just the troll.
Honestly, I wish he had got it fucking right, but then again, that's just me.
I mean, that's fine.
I've actually went to some effort to trying to, document. I'm like, hell, someone I know got into his server recently and got called the N-word.
Ouch.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
was
I gotta
nice.
go. I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, you have a good one,
Yeah,
man,
talk to you
alright?
later.
Right.
What a tool!
He was not ready for. I was ready to fucking break out the trump card with, like, because I was gonna say, so by your logic, canon makes things better.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
I was ready for
I was
fucking
about
cook.
to
I
break
think
out
he
the-
knew I was
what
gonna
you
cook
call
his.
it.
He knew I was gonna cook his goose there, but
You know what? I was gonna break out January 6th as just the American version of the German beer hall push.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong at all, and you have to be an idiot not to see it.
Well, then again, this is Brandon we're talking about, so you never know.
Yeah. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
All right. Well, this was something, and guess what? You're not gonna believe this. I got it all
Please tell me you have
saved, baby. Not
Please tell
one,
me you have that recorded.
all 46 minutes.